my name is Janton B. Tugas, and together with me is Neil Merced. And now we're going to present to you the trip report. So a little background of trip report. Trip report is a document about the whole summary of the trip. And in this document, we can see here the observation, the details of the trip, the outcomes, and the expenses and such. So in trip report, there are 8 parts. First is the title. So in the title, we're going to put there the purpose of the trip, the destination, and the date. And then under it is the name of the person who is going to prepare the report. And then after the name of the person is the university name. So in the university name, you're going to put there the name of the school. And then after that is the date. So in the date, you're going to put here the day of the trip from starting to ending. So here is the example of the title.
Okay, everyone, for the example, look at here. We have the title. So let's say the title of the trip is your science field trip. You should write it there. Science field trip. What is the purpose of your science field trip? To expose the children on aquatic or fisheries thing. Destination. Let's say you're in a rich school. You might say it's maybe aquatic museum. Manila Aquatic Museum. So when in the date you should put when will it be happen. So let's say it will happen on December 11, 2025. In the position, you should write the name of the facilitator or the one who organized the event. So let's say the name of the organizer is Mario Juan. So you should write it there. And the company name, or what we say the school name, let's say Harvard University. You get it? Very good.
So that is the parts of the title. So next is the introduction. So in the introduction, you're going to put there the starting point of the event and its purpose. So here is the example of an introduction.
So what the example, as what I've said earlier, in the introduction, you should always put the purpose of the event. So as earlier, you should state that in purpose, I should write that to expose the learners in the aquatic animals. It should be clear and complete. Okay? Very good.
So that is the part of the introduction. Next is the objectives. So in the objectives, you're going to put here what are your goals that you want to accomplish, or what are the achievements that you want to reach. So here is an example of an objective.
Okay, basically objective is what you want to achieve. So in objective, you should make it short and clear. So, as I've stated in the example earlier about aquatic, it is clear that the main objective is to expose the learners to the aquatic animals. Is it clear? Yes, very good.
Okay, now next is the itinerary. So that in the itinerary, you're going to put there the things that happen within the dates that the things that happen within that day. So here is an example of an itinerary.
Okay, example, at exactly December 11, 2025, let's say 9 a.m., the children arrives at the aquatic museum. Then you should put it here, what are the happenings, such as we tour inside the aquatic museum and take notes or take pictures of the different kinds of animals that we see. Okay? Very good.
So that is in the itinerary part. So next is we have the observation. So in the observation, you're going to put here the insights or the things that you have observed during the trip. So here is an example of an observation.
In observation, you should write your insights, such as on December 11, you should always put the date. 2025, I observed as a teacher, that my students are enjoying the tour and taking notes of the different kinds of animals that they see. Is it clear? Yes, very good.
So next is the challenges. So in the challenges, you're going to put here the problems that occur during the trip and the solution that they implement. So here is an example of a challenge.
So let's say you have a student that is a hard-headed. You ask them to be, to behave, and then one of your students is a very hard-headed and a spoiled one. Instead of behaving, he accidentally broke a glass, a furniture glass.
An example of a challenge.
So let's say you have a student that is a hard-headed. You ask them to be, to behave, and then one of your students is a very hard-headed and a spoiled one. Instead of behaving, he accidentally broke a glass, a furniture glass in the museum. So you should write here the challenges. You should write it in a challenges. So you should write it like this. In 1 p.m., one of my students, state the name. Let's say the name is Macario Luna. broke a glass inside the museum because of playing inside and following his own rules. You should write it with a complete date and in an exact time, so that your supervisors or who is higher ups in charge will know. Okay?
So next is the recommendations. So in the recommendations, we're going to put here what are you trying to suggest? Like the suggestions, for future trips, for the improvement of future trips, you're going to suggest something that could improve the future trip. So here is an example of a
recommendation. Okay, so in recommendation, I stated earlier about the challenges. Let's say the best recommendation that you can, the best suggestion that you can give about the trip is maybe, let's say, bring the parents or one representative of the children, so that we can control their behavior. Okay? Always remember, when giving a recommendation or suggestion, you should aim to improve the next trip. Improve or give a statement that can enhance the next trip and make it more happier and meaningful learning. Okay?
So after the recommendations is you're going to put there the conclusion. So in the conclusion, you're going to put there the outcome of the trip, the accomplishments that happened within that day. So here is one of the examples of a conclusion.
Okay, so here, in conclusion, you should write the overall happening and what are your insights. So here, in December 2025, we toured in the aquatic area of the Philippines. I can say that even though we have a minor problem, we still manage to have a meaningful and adventurous learning experience on that day. You should write it like this. More detailed, don't forget the dates, the exact times, and the complete happening of that day.
So after the conclusion is we're going to write the expenses. So in the expenses, we're going to put it like in a table form. So like in the table, we can put there the accommodations that they receive, and that accommodations are from the budget that they get from the higher ups. So you're going to put there the things that they got, like such as the food, the transportation, and the money that are being used, like how much it costs, and then here is an example of a expenses.
So weighing expenses, it doesn't necessarily needed to be table or what. As long as you have the receipt, you can take a picture of it and attach it on a file and then send it to your higher ups. So this is the group of trip report. That's all, and thank you. Bye.